Blessed be everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I just wanted to talk about using your spiritual practice when you're going through incredibly difficult times. I have done a video on this in the past, and I just wanted to do one off the cuff really, while I'm in the situation myself, just to share with you how I've been dealing with a family illness and what I do to help me through the really difficult times. But before we do, I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com, author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path, and if you want to know more about Wicca and witchcraft, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. And if you want to know where to start your witchcraft practice, take a look at my free download, How to Start Your Witchcraft Practice. It'll just let you know where to start and what to do to get you going on your path. The link is in the description field below this video. Our spiritual practice, our witchcraft practice, Wiccan practice, is something that we take with us wherever we go and through all different times. I know a lot of people, when they're going through times of stress, often drop their practice. But that's actually the time when you really need to take on your practice really strongly. And it may not necessarily be that you're doing spells or anything a lot. It just may simply be that you're connecting to deity and trying to just be connected and to ask for help, essentially, from the deities. Sometimes even in a more traditional way, as in the way of prayer, for example, rather than necessarily doing spells all the time. But our practice is important because it helps us remember that even if we feel like we might be alone with our stress or alone with our grief or our fears, we're never really alone because we've always got the gods there to be with us and to help us through. So I wanted to do this video because I'm actually in an experience right now of feeling incredibly stressed due to a family illness. And I feel that I have to have an anchor to get me through this, but also it's having that anchor to help me get my partner through this, because he is the one who's actually going through a really difficult time right now, health-wise. So it's a way of trying to help with the situation, as well as doing magic, of course, for healing, and doing other healing modalities. It's just a way of that anchor. It's the anchor to have something to and someone to be able to talk to, connect with, when you may not have anybody else to do that with, especially if it's the middle of the night, for example. So the way that I've been handling this situation, this health crisis that's going on, is that I have done spell work, and combining that, of course, with the usual working with, the traditional health system, combining allopathic medicine with natural medicines, and doing all of the normal, mundane, non-magical stuff. But we've also been bringing in that spiritual aspect of doing much more mantra, working with my matron deity a lot more now, which is green Tara, also white Tara, because white Tara is more the healer form, although Tara is Tara, the 21 aspects of Tara in the Buddhist pantheon. I've worked with Hecate on this as well, working with Hecate and the graces, because they are good for working for healing as well, particularly Aglaia, which is one of the graces. And just working with the deities that I normally work with, that I connect with, and asking for help, asking for assistance, drawing upon the Archangel Raphael to help, particularly to do with the air element with Raphael, because my partner has problems with the lungs and breathing. So when he has a lung infection, it causes a lot of problems, not just with breathing, but it also messes with his mind as well. So I've always worked with Raphael to help with the breathing, and to say to Raphael, help him breathe, help him, breathe in the oxygen and take out the carbon dioxide that also needs to be taken out of. So it's working with a number of different deities, essentially, and spirits, as well as doing candle magic, doing reiki, doing sending magic, and or sending reiki, and just trying to keep connected to deity and allowing myself to be afraid, allowing myself to grieve that loss of feeling peaceful at the moment, knowing that, you know, this too will pass, and trying to basically hang in there and wait for it to pass. I've been through this before a couple of times with him, so it's not unusual, but it is actually a really difficult time, and every one of us goes through these times. So anchor down when you're going through stress. Work with your deities, even if it's just the goddess. If you don't have like a personal deity, just ask the goddess. I've had times in my history when I didn't work with specific deities, where I just asked the goddess. I would beseech the goddess and work with the goddess, do spell work with the goddess, and I always asked the goddess for guidance, and she always showed up. And even if it was just in a generic goddess form, she was always there for me. So do work with the deities, God and goddess, particularly with healing. I find the feminine deities are very supportive of healing, particularly emotional healing, so that side of it. The male deities can be helpful too, for sure, but they often seem to take care more of the sort of physical survival and security sort of stuff, I find, whereas for me the goddesses can just help with that more emotional side of the healing process, I guess. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because we all go through these times. If you want to learn Wicca with me, then certainly check out that video, how to start your witchcraft practice, because it is free. It does also go into a little bit of detail about my actual Wiccan course, and that is a 12-month course where we get together and we learn Wicca together. It's a group all over the world, and it's called Mystery Witch School 101. That link is also in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.